Welcome to Chad Roman Yoga. I'm Chad Roman, and today I'm on a little road trip. I'm actually at a hotel, and this hotel has a nice little yoga room, so of course, I gotta come get my yoga on. Grab your mats, let's do it.
Bring yourself to a seated position, legs crossed, eyes closed. Take a moment to find comfort. You can rock yourself side to side, back and forth, whatever you need. Then find stillness. Big inhale in your nose. Big exhale out your mouth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Inhale, let it go. We'll meet in child's pose. Bring your toes to touch, knees to the edge of the mat. Sink your hips towards your heels and walk your palms out in front of you to relax your forehead towards the mat. Continue to sink your hips towards your heels. You rock your head from side to side. You can rock your hips from side to side, whatever feels good. Inhale, come up to a tabletop position, palms stacked underneath your shoulders, knees stacked underneath your hips. Spread your fingertips wide. Inhale your gaze up to the sky. Sink your belly towards the mat. And then exhale, cat pose. Bring your gaze to your belly button, round your spine, push your mat away. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continue flowing through cat and cow, linking your breath to movement, finding any happy organic movement that feels good to you. You can rock your hips side to side. You can roll your shoulders, you can roll your neck. Maybe spend a little time awakening your wrists. Use this as an opportunity to study your body, see what's feeling good, see what needs a little extra attention. And bring yourself to stillness. Inhale your right palm high, gaze up with it. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring your right shoulder to the mat, bring your gaze to the left. Option for a half bind to being the top of your left palm to the outside of your right hip. Continue to breathe. Bring your left palm back to the mat. Inhale your right palm high, gaze with it. Exhale, tabletop position. Inhale your left palm high, gaze with it. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring your left shoulder to the mat, gaze to the right. Option for a half bind on this side as well. Continue to breathe. Right palm back to the mat, gently push yourself up. Inhale your left palm high, gaze with it. Exhale, tabletop position. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Take your toes, press your palms evenly into the mat, send your hips high. Option to bend one knee and straighten the other and back and forth. Really spread your fingertips wide here. Ground down through the L's of your palm, your pointed finger and thumb knuckle. Lift from your shoulders, send your hips high. Inhale, come up on your toes. Exhale, press your heels towards the mat. Inhale, come up on your toes. Exhale, press your heels towards the mat. Inhale your gaze high. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat, preparing for ragdoll. Feet hip width distance apart. Place a generous bend in your knees. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Grab for opposite elbows. Allow for your head to be heavy. You can shake your head, nod your head. Maybe sway your torso from side to side. And gently release your palms to the mat. Interlace your palms behind your back. Squeeze your palms together. Bring your hands away from your hips and continue to breathe. Gently release your palms to the mat. Forward fold. Heel toe your feet to touch. Big toes to touch with a slight gap in between your heels. Slowly roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Inhale your arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Take a moment just to set a little intention for practice, a little dedication. Whatever brought you to your mat today. Bring your hands by your side. Gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, vertical twist to your right. Bring your right palm towards the back of your mat. Square your hips and knees with the front of your space. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, eagle arms. Right arm underneath your left to grab for your opposite palm or opposite shoulder. Inhale your gaze up. Elbows up. Gently come back up to center. Release your palms. Inhale your arms up high, mountain. Exhale, vertical twist to your left. Keep your hips and knees square with the front of your space. Ground down through your feet. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, eagle arms on the left. Left arm underneath your right. Inhale your gaze up to the sky. Gently send your hips forward. Ground down through your feet. Continue to breathe. Inhale, gently come up. Release your palms. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins. Find length in your spine. Exhale, squat and curl. With your heels off the mat, bring your forehead to your knees. Round your spine. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, vertical twist to your right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, eagle arms. Right arm underneath your left. Inhale your gaze up to the sky. Ground down through your feet. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, vertical twist to your left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, left arm underneath your right. Inhale your gaze up. Exhale, come back to center. Gently release. Inhale your arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Now take this at your own pace. No need to hurry. No need to rush. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Do that whole thing one more time. Inhale, mountain, root to rise. Exhale, vertical twist to your right. Inhale, mountain, eagle arms. Exhale, back bend. Gaze up. Gently release. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, vertical twist to your left. Inhale, mountain, eagle arms on the left. Exhale, back bend. Gaze all the way back. Gently release. Inhale your arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Bring your palms to the mat. Step it all the way back. Downward dog. Find length in your sides and your hips high. Keep your palms grounded. Spread your fingertips wide. Inhale your gaze up. Exhale. Gently walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Ground down through your heels. Sink your hips low. Find length in your side. Continue to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Keep your hips low. Stay grounded through your heels. Find length in your side. Option for drinking bird to lift your heels off the mat. Set your gaze. Continue to breathe. Inhale, chair. Gently release your heels down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Downward dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step through your palms, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Release your back knee to the mat, arms up high, 90-degree bend in your front knee. Stack your torso over your hips, gently lean forward, ground down through your front heel. Square your hips with the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, half split. Straighten your front leg, bring your forehead to your knees. Flex your right toes towards your face, continue to breathe. Stack your hips over your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, runner's lunge. Place your hands on the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot to the top corner of your mat. Allow for your head to be heavy. Option to come down to your forearms. Tuck your toes. Press your palms into the mat. High plank, then downward dog. Same thing on the left side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step through your palms, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Release your back knee to the mat. Arms up high. 90-degree bend in your front knee. Square your hips with the front of your space. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Half splits. Straighten your front leg. Bring your palms to the mat. Bring your forehead to your knee. Flex your left toes towards your face. Breathe into the tension. Long inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, runner's lunge. Place your hands on the inside of your left foot. Heel toe your left foot to the top corner of your mat. Stay on your palms. You can come down to your forearms. Allow for your head to be heavy. Inhale, come back to your palms. Tuck your toes. Exhale, send your left foot back to meet your right foot in a high plank. Then downward dog. Inhale yourself back to a high plank. And slowly come all the way down to your mat. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Gaze all the way up to the ceiling. Press your palms evenly into the mat. Open up in your chest. Bring your gaze to the right. And then to the left. Come back to center. Come all the way down to your mat. Press the tops of your feet down into the mat. Inhale. Cobra pose. Engage your core. Continue to breathe. Next exhale, gently release. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. And come on down to your knees. Swing your legs around to one side. Come down laying on your back. Preparing for bridge pose. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. Press your heels into the mat. Your next exhale, send your hips high. Gauge your core. Continue to breathe. Stay grounded through your heels. Option 2, interlace your palms and tuck your shoulders. Bring your chin away from your chest. Continue to breathe. And gently release your hips back to the mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees. Rock yourself back and forth. All the way up to a seated position, preparing for bow pose. Bring your heels to the mat, bring your knees to touch, bring your feet to touch. Extend your legs out long in front of you, bring your arms out to the side. Engage your core, continue to breathe. Then gently release your feet to the mat. Inhale your arms up high. Exhale, seated forward fold. Reach for the outside of your feet, calves or ankles. Continue to breathe. Option to place a slight to generous bend in your knees. Gently release, inhale yourself up. Exhale slowly with control, come all the way down to your mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees. And extend your left leg long. Bring your right knee into your side body. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your right knee to your left side. Bring your arms out to a T bow. Shoulder blades on the mat. Gaze fully to the right. And bring your knees back into your chest. Extend your right leg long. Bring your left knee into your side. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your left knee to your right side. Arms out to a T. Gaze fully to the left. Bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. And grab the inside or the outside of your feet for a happy baby pose. Bring your knees into your side body. Gently rock yourself from side to side, extending one leg long and then the other, and back and forth. Gently release. Bring your knees back into your chest one last time. Make yourself a tiny little yogi ball. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Release to Shavasana. Take up space. Find comfort. Begin to let go of tension. Allow for yourself to melt into your mat. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue away from the top of your mouth. And allow for your eyes to fall to the back of your head. Stay in Shavasana for as long as needed. If you're ready to move on, gently begin to reawaken your body. Roll to the side that is calling, and just go ahead and leave behind anything that you happen to bring to the mat, energetically, emotionally. Go ahead and leave it here. Leave it here. Leave it here. When you're ready, gently push yourself up to a seated position, your legs crossed, your eyes closed, and your hands at heart center. Take a few more grounding breaths just to finish up practice. Big inhale in your nose. Big exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Let it go. Inhale. Let it go. Bow forward to seal our practice. Namaste.
Thank you all so much for practicing with Chad Roman Yoga. Again, my name is Chad Roman. Please like and subscribe below. Have a great day. Namaste.